here. I do appreciate it. As you know, Heart Hotels has been expanding all over the world, it seems like every day. And now we're moving into a market that I think is very exciting, Helsinki, Finland. This is a market that I don't think will be too difficult for us, but there is some competition, so we're going to have to bring our A game. The team in front of me will be traveling, as you know, it's an ongoing process, starting a new hotel. Many things to work out. The team in front of me will be going to negotiate the food service contracts. Now, this is critical. It's a critical cog in our wheel. We're a luxury hotel that we cater to business people. We have restaurants, cafes, little food carts that go around the spa area. We have all kinds of fun stuff. And more importantly, we don't want to get gouged by the finish on this. We don't want to roll in, have them be like, oh, okay, here are the Americans, and then we're paying exorbitantly more than we need to for our food service contracts. This is important as it is going to affect our relationship with our customers in addition to monetarily. It'll be negative for us. Now, we're in the midst of a worldwide expansion. What does that really mean for a hotel? I'm sure there are a number of you who've seen Trump International Hotel. That's a luxury international business hotel. But what makes us different is that we don't just care about the sconces and however many LEDs are in our pool, which may be a lot. We care about communication. Communication is the difference in our facility, but not only communication between our employees and the other businesses we do business with, but also all the people that will be in our hotel. It's that extra step, I believe. It's that extra caring and being able to meet people at their level that's going to be the difference for us. Now, I don't know if any of you have been to Finland. It's not too terribly different or difficult to understand, but there are some things in particular that are important to understand. The main thing, it is paramount that we acknowledge the Finnish paternalistic aspects of Finnish business culture. Now, when I say paternalistic, you might be curious as to what that means. A paternalistic business culture means that they're not, I would describe it, unfortunately, as very un-American, but not in a bad way. Paternalistic business culture means that when you're making a business deal, it's not about the contract, how much money you're going to make, what your boss is going to say, what the girl at the bar you flirt with is going to tell you once you did the deal. It's not about that. It's about so much more. It's about the environmentalist aspects of the deal. It's about the social implications. It's about legal, personal, moral. There's so much that they take into account with every deal. And it seems like it's a little bit of an intangible thing to grasp now, but we will certainly be evaluating that more in the future. Once all of the other particular aspects of Finnish business culture are pretty much related to this. So once we have that attitude that, okay, now we realize that things are more important to them than just numbers, we can start to break away their reservation. The Finnish have a very immense level of reservation, but it hides confidence, not confusion or, I guess, illegitimacy. They're very confident, but not in an arrogant way. It's abnormal, but it's more particular than strange. If we focus on this paternalism as it affects all business, we will have a far more efficient and effective deployment of our hotel, negotiating of the contracts, but also of all the customers, clients that visit our location. So I do have a few examples for you. We will be flying there very shortly in 3 days. We will be spending 2 weeks there, so this conference I'll be giving you will be when we get there. But there will be an original meeting beforehand, and I just want to go over a couple things with you so we can get through this meeting. Like I said, it's nothing crazy, it's nothing strange, but just a couple particulars that you might find difficult to understand. The first is make sure you treat everyone equally. This isn't a situation where each different member, based on their rank, should require a certain amount of eye contact. Another thing is punctuality and patience. There will sometimes be 2 to 3 minute pauses during a conversation with a Finnish businessman or woman. That's not abnormal, don't freak out, it's not weird, but it's actually the opposite. It's more they're respecting you and they have an appreciation for your culture. And there are a couple more that we can go over on the plane, but I would like to thank you for your time, and once again, we will have a great time in Helsinki. Are there any questions? Does anybody have any questions?
You said something about their confidence, that they have confidence, but they do not in an arrogant way. So how can we use this in our communication, business communication with them?
Yes.
How can we deal with them?
Yes. The question was, how can we not manipulate, but I guess work with or adapt to and use it to our benefit their confidence. Am I correct? It's a very interesting blend of harsh arrogance, if you're perceiving it that way, but it's really more of a cover of respect. You know, Americans are very flashy. When the CEO runs in, he's drinking his coffee, he doesn't say hi to anybody, he's bam bam, 8 minutes later he's on the golf course. These people are far more, I take a lot of time and respect with my thoughts, and it goes back to that paternalism. They have a respect for Finnish culture, Finnish land, Finnish way of life, Finnish everything, and they feel like it's been very refined, in that it's not flashy, but it's also not, I guess, rustic as some, rustic as some situations tend to be when you have a more stubborn culture, like perhaps a Russian businessman. That's more rustic than somebody who's reserved and trying to, I guess, be slow. Did that answer the question?
Are you saying it's kind of organic? That they figured out the way they want it to be?
It's very genuine. And it only, I think, works to your benefit, because you've had sometimes, like I mentioned with the pauses. I mean, if I was having a meeting with somebody and they paused for 3 minutes, I would call an ambulance because I thought they were on the ground, or they were thinking about attacking me or something of that nature. But when they pause for 2 to 3 minutes, it's the complete opposite. They have an immense respect for you, and they're trying to do the best they can to churn out, I guess, and process what you said so they can provide you with insight, knowledge,